Sia Peace 104.3 FM Sunni. Oh my ma ya mama che mama fishiapa. Anope kase boy ensa kan modaroma e bread you say ye de bremo. Na kase boy fi Peace FM so won kran assign nam okay 101.7 Afenit FM 100.9 ye nyina ye worship house Abeka Junction enkran. And afe hello 101.5 FM eno so Kumasi Edum KJTS CNN eno no afe radio station Saudo bebraji kaseboi ewo Ghana eni abrochira man so peacefmonline.com womo so edi nsem we ni nsem ahodo bebrebe ena peti abenye bia kenkan no anya bietie na kaseboi edi bremu nsem a ye de bremu nyina no efa enura nsem a Ghana mampani na nado danko akufo ado di tudwa ye update efa covid-19 hihye ye aban ye bible hihye ode agu akwan mu kwan ofa so aso ano nipa dodo asabi anya bie womo asabi wonam so ahwere won kwa emu nsem nyina da enne eno emu nchirechire mu ene de bremu
afe ye ka mu se nyumakuo bi adaroma na no pa mu boye chidoma ensema ye mampani di tudwa no e di nchiremu tew eba besomwo dependable herbal home an eye baabi ekwaja yarehwe se yade ebe kan to fom pa de obu ha wo na zo tisa somasi ba pa obo beji bum asole di ni wudam nyina abane na mfie ho ni nyina ne se ompadu papa edura wo benom eye dependable herbal home adom malakil enu eyi 3D free wo ena adom natural man capsules eno de bema betima bema adom lady care capsules ena no mixture eboa papa emo ba yo ba sima misre wada adom natural tonic so obi ana no mu ato obro nya bai ya be cha ye tiasa nkwan emponchinam eni wo yuo nkwan ne ade ade ontimi nsabi na ni mu ato fra number na gbaduro ni bi na ho beto 0242-223-555 0242-223-555. This way chocolate drink anope medical bi abase me yanso hye keke me nya de won sa na afa manum timi toso me minimu da opro na maprum agunframam we mu ni nyumaku anope mbo echidom a ye mampani nsem ode tudwa no ye bebom tew na mate nyuma biase
ye ni amoti ye ni anope ya joa ye boa agye ena
achenkwa na menum bremu ode hye kronkron wodi ahenkan kwame yeboa
abusuafe moma yentie nsem a enura Ghana mampani di tudwa ne bi.
Fellow Ghanaians, good evening. It has been some time since I last came into your homes on a matter that has grabbed not only our attention, but that of every country in the world. However, as Christmas approaches, with its attendant charged activities, and with an expected influx of visitors, it is important that I come back into your homes to provide an update on what government is doing to combat the pandemic and what is expected of you, the Ghanaian people, in this season. When I delivered the last update, I indicated that in spite of the efforts to rid the nation of COVID-19, the fight was far from over, as we had begun to experience a third wave of COVID-19 infections, driven largely by the Delta variant. The data tells us that the months of August and September in particular were the most devastating. Some 310 lives were lost to the virus in those 2 months alone, representing a quarter of the cumulative deaths from the virus since we recorded our first case in March 2020. In the months of October and November, a consistent decline in infection rates occurred, and mercifully, and by the grace of God, this has continued right into early December. As of Sunday, 12th December, some 2,042,778 tests have been conducted, out of which 131,911 positive cases have been recorded. 129,683 persons have recovered, meaning that presently the number of active cases, that is the number of people with the virus, stands at 973 persons. Inasmuch as this represents some degree of good news, we have sadly had 1,255 dying from COVID-19. The current data suggests quite a favorable COVID-19 situation prevailing in Ghana. And I say this only to encourage each one of us to continue to be vigilant and adhere to the enhanced hygiene protocols which have served us so well so far. 3 regions, i.e. Ashanti, Greater Accra, and Volta, have the bulk of infections. 7 regions have single-digit infections, and 6 regions, that is Ahafo, Northeast, Uti, Savannah, Upper West, and Western North, at the moment, have 0 active cases. We must do everything possible, at the very least, to maintain this situation, especially as the festive season approaches. Whilst these numbers should normally provide us with some comfort as far as the virus is concerned, I'm a firm believer in the oft-cited adage that it is better to be safe than sorry. We're expecting in this month of Christmas a large number of visitors, overseas Ghanaians and foreigners, into the country, with the Immigration Service doing a yeoman's job by intercepting many foreign nationals trying to enter the country through unapproved routes. Government's concern has been to limit the importation of the virus through the Kotoka International Airport. As things stand, international passengers arriving at Kotoka constitute the highest source of infections in the country, leading us to take drastic measures recently to prevent the importation of the virus from increasing the numbers of infections in the country. The Ghana Health Service tells us that an overwhelming majority, that is 75% of the positive cases recorded at Kotoka, have come from passengers who are not vaccinated. Beginning yesterday, Tuesday, 14th December, government has decided that all visitors coming to Ghana have to be fully vaccinated. Furthermore, all persons seeking to travel outside the country must also be fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated passengers coming to Ghana must, in addition, be in possession of a negative PCR test of not more than 72 hours, and also take a mandatory COVID test upon arrival at the airport. Children aged 5 to 12 will not pay for the test. Any passenger testing positive at the airport will be kept in isolation at a designated isolation facility, and non-Ghanaian will receive treatment at his or her own cost. Communications have been duly sent to all airlines flying into Ghana of the imposition of a $3,500 fine for each unvaccinated passenger that is allowed to board a flight into the country. Unvaccinated Ghanaians and residents in Ghana who departed the country before 14th December and who returned by 28th December will be offered vaccination on arrival at the airport. Further details will be provided by the Ghana Health Service. These are stringent measures, I know, but the benefits far outweigh the negatives. As your president, it is my duty to protect lives and livelihoods. The ravages of COVID-19 have been devastating on our economy and I'm determined to return us to our normal way of life as quickly as possible by helping to defeat the pandemic. Fellow Ghanaians, as I indicated at the outset, the month of December elicits naturally an increase in the number of social gatherings in the country. I know many of you have planned either to host or attend a number of gatherings, such as religious events and activities, funerals, weddings, concerts, musical shows, festivals, anniversary, sporting events, family gatherings, and parties. Nonetheless, we should be guided by what transpired last Christmas, where there was a sharp spike in the number of COVID infection cases and deaths in the immediate months of January and February 2021. We should avoid the repetition of such a scenario after this year's celebration. We do so by ensuring that social events are held in open spaces, ensuring that attendees wear masks, ensuring that social distancing is observed, observing enhanced hygiene protocols such as hand washing and the use of sanitizers, and encouraging attendees as much as possible to come vaccinated. In as much as our active cases are now relatively low, the wearing of masks, unfortunately, remains low, and compliance with the safety protocols is still problematic. Whilst government does its part to secure the necessary numbers of vaccines to help vaccinate all Ghanaians, we cannot afford to disregard the social distancing, hand washing, mask wearing, and enhanced hygiene protocols that has brought us this far. They must continue to be a part and parcel of our daily lives and routines. Getting the jab is the best route out of the pandemic because, according to WHO, it reduces the risk of death, hospitalization, and the spread of the virus. It is for this reason that we have committed ourselves to vaccinating some 20 million Ghanaians, that is the entire adult population, by the end of the year. After the start of an impressive vaccination drive in March this year, we were confronted with vaccine supply constraints and disruptions at the global level. Fortunately, in recent months, the supply situation has improved considerably, and we estimate that by the end of December, we would have secured a total of some 26 million doses. Indeed, as of yesterday, Tuesday, 14th December, the Ghana Health Service has taken delivery of 17,736,710 vaccine doses. We are expecting an additional 8,529,090 doses by the end of the year. We have enough vaccines in the system. So, my fellow Ghanaians, I encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of this and get vaccinated. So far, we've been able to administer only 6,420,973 doses out of the 17.7 million we have at our disposal. Let me state as clearly as I can, the vaccines are safe. They will not harm you. They will protect you and your family. Contrary to the mischief being peddled by some, getting vaccinated will not cause you to vote for the MPP in the 2024 elections if you do not want to. This is an outrageous claim. Vaccination cannot change your political preferences. That is not its purpose. There are significant quantities of vaccines deployed in every corner of the country. We have thus declared the month of December as Vaccination Month, and we are rolling out an aggressive campaign of vaccination so that as many Ghanaians as possible have the opportunity to be vaccinated. It is a race against time, but we're determined to accomplish it. We continue to make steady progress in our quest to manufacture vaccines domestically. 2 days ago, on Monday, I was in Luxembourg, where I held discussions with the President of the European Investment Bank, Werner Hoyer, on Ghana's COVID-19 response plan. An €82.5 million facility has been approved for Ghana by the bank for use in the effort to strengthen healthcare delivery and the provision of specialist medical equipment and medicines across the country. Government has set aside €20 million of this to establish the National Vaccine Institute, which will supervise the domestic production of COVID-19 and other vaccines, led by the private sector and the business community. To my fellow Ghanaians living along the borders of our nation, I know of the difficulties occasioned you by the closure of our borders. As you know, the decision to close our borders, which are a source of livelihoods to many, was necessary because we wanted to limit the importation of the virus into the country. We're monitoring the level of threat of the disease and ongoing vaccinations in our neighboring countries. And as soon as we are satisfied that it is safe to do so, the borders will be open. Until then, I believe this is not the right time to reopen our land borders, especially as we're determined to prevent a fourth wave. And as such, they will remain closed until further notice. Government has beefed up its response capability and capacity to deal with the virus should we encounter an upsurge in infections. Over time, we have expanded our healthcare infrastructure, including oxygen supply and reach, particularly with respect to treating and testing centers, and the training of health professionals across the country in the care of severe and critically ill persons. However, our best bet in the fight remains adhering to the enhanced hygiene, social distancing, and mask-wearing protocols and getting vaccinated. Enuanom, Yamiadom, Yensaka corona drono bebre woyamaimu bebia. Omuntienia ebinuma yakeka. Boni bia eni adrono ho. Enti misramo obia nko hospital a ben no. Ana bebia ya wo paneɛ no. Na onko wo paneɛ no bi. Eno ene bebo ye ho ban bro nyamre mu. Me yere, me ma, awo ye de. Nke aka won so. Afen so mo koso ndi nhihye a pharmacy eni ye sa hohoro no ho. Me ma mu nyina afisiapa. Anyame me nyumodromo. Woni na ishe corona chofa pi no ya manemi hefia he. Yeka boano ni meko he. Ifon ko be chofa he. No wa mi pafai. Me fa mo aya hospital ni benkele. Alo heni agbo chofa he. Ni ya egbu chofa. No ni ba buwa he. Bro nyane. Mi he fatalo. Mbi wogbo wono ehwe bohu. Eko nye ya no. Ninye wo mask ke woni ne formo. Mi hanye afi eya ni ebani na wo. Let us choose to live and act responsibly throughout the Christmas festivities. And remember that our actions or inactions will either help to end the pandemic at a much faster rate or continue to spread the virus in the country. I, on my part, will do everything possible to protect lives and livelihoods and return our nation to normalcy. It is possible, and the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is determined to realize this goal as quickly as possible. May God bless us all and our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention and have a good night.
Yeah, abusia Ghana mampani na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ena yete nka no we eye nra dua we ya nra anwumre ena okasa ye fellow Ghanaians kasa ye obekasa no de toso aduonu nso eno no na nasebo kakra okaya ye body tofa kakra bi e de amamo no o se oba ye fie mu ne ye bekasa ye edi na kakra se bronya kakra bi se ayiniti na bronya duru a awowo bebre be kromo won ye bedi dwa won ye behwe niema won abesere busuafo won ye tu kwan bebre edino ehia so obekire enhihye ya ban de agu akwan mu a wode boa aboganofo ho ban titiwu e wo bronya bremu na o se covid-19 ekon no yenkonwie ye yegusu a ye di eho dwuma na de etoso miensa third wave ebaye ya eno no na ano odin pa na delta variant no eno kofa sa third wave no edebaye enkrata ya bo anu gu ho me ehunu se bosumi August ene bosumi September mu ene yare no agi ne hu mina papa yankofo bebre ewa fi August ene September emu wose sa abrenu mu no enipa 310 nipa ahasani edu ene wuye na chese ekuni papa abosumi mienu pe ntem na enso edru bosumi October ne November ne de nyame adaroma nyame nko adaroma ehya sese esane afi ne eba fom ne eba fom didi bensi bosumi December yi asase yi yade no ekofom mampani si di bensi bosumi December yi da etoso du mienu 12 December no na kase esese ni nyina no a enipa yetimi atese wo mo se omu wobi no eye nipa opepe mienu empim aduanan mienu ahanson ne aduoson woche 2,042,778 oma ya teste wo mo ewo Ghana nko a eno no ya teste ye no enipa wo mo ewo bie positive cases enya ye no eye empim oha aduasa baako ahankono ne du baako 131,911 positive cases and your record ye sa enipa enya bie yi omo ho ato wo mo empem ohaduo no nkono ahansia aduowotwe miensa 129,683 ena nyame adom omunya bie nanso omo ho ato wo mo na sesi aye ka active cases wo mo a sesi aye ka sa yade ni bi hye wo mo ho a doctor for ehwe wo mo yade no a wo mo abedru ahankono aduoson miensa 973 enipa 973 ana sesi yi omo covid-19 ewo Ghana waze udi ni nyina to nchen ya enipa sabi yade no akum won enso ye apem ahanu ene aduonum num 1,255 ena covid-19 akum won
ya mampani to asudi to dwa se wo ko Ghana wo ba Ghana ha embiamia yade epeja ne mu pa eye mbotem makom yensa eye asantemem enkrakua pumpuni mantem ha ena from mantem na afoforo aka no nso a wo mu de agya ewo fom pa no nso no bi etese ahafo ena north east oti region savannah upper west ena western north ene embiamia hodo a aka ye mampani na Nado Dankwa esa de atudwa se Ghana Health Service amomati ase se efiti eye ebrade etwamu no kone de obi bia wo free aburuchire eba no wo hwe no hu papa wo mo ka hu bi anama yade no edoso yade a ye record wo Ghana ha no emu ahamu nchichemu aduoso num 75% eye adehia efiri amanfo amanso eba Ghana ebedi burunya tenhihia ba we aye ne se eviti ebnade etwam bepem 28 December ekono se wunya bepiem Ghana afa ibe ni we se pane na ye wo amanfo no wo ya wo ana wudu kotoka wiemhye gina bia nso a umpo ye beso wahwe se wo yade ni bi ana wuni yade ni bi e wo se wo de eye wo test a waye waburuchire nso a wo de ba no ekire a enya hwe be don hwere aduoson mienu 72 hours na se wo ya abofra wanya mfie num ekwo mfie edum mienu dia ye so wo hwe na se wo yade ni bia eno no untuaka ana test be yon so no untua ne mu wanyi chinsa ade a wo betua se wo ye Ghana ni na wo ba ne ye so hwe na yade ni wo bia ye ma nkofie ye wa isolation center ye do ba koto aba behwe oyo wo se bia Lebanese ni bi ana China ni bi na nim keto asem die no so aba ne so na hwe airport no wo bia e ka ye bebo no wo bia ye be yire naje ezan se ye manem mafe nuru enu freeze anko odi anu to ncha aba we se wato nkra ediama ewiemhya wo do betu abaga na ha nyina bro nyabre mu se wunim na afa passenger bi na onye COVID-19 test no na de se bi umuye nti ordinary pemhwi na baga na ha se ewiemhya no ye bebo ka America dollar no empem miensa ene hanum $3,500.
Yeah, na eno achi mampani asmodi tu dwane se bosumi December de eyade afibia sa na tie da enipa etahyiehia dodo pa wo se se ne Ghana fo nyina nim no edu bosumi December mu yi dodo no e ba be kwa asori dwumadi awodo adwabo ayie ayefro musical shows awodo afahye anniversary ave sporting events awodo abusu ehyiehia nkofo kwa party adwabo ni nipa ehia ne bebrebe na enso so no ese Ghana for man ye si brebi na no afi atwam no bronya bra samato yen no ese obia ema kai obia na obia gine no so di hwe ne ho yie papa efise sa wo hwe afi 20 ye bronya atwam no a January any February yare no eje ne ho papa eje nipa bebrebe eti yen hwe ye yen kai sa samato yen no na yen fa mo ye ho ban sa bronya bre de betimi aye nyina ne se ba bia bekọ adwabo bia bekọ asie bia no yen tete entema yen fafo so amanipa embo ho bebrebe afenso obi amani hia ne say nose mask no obehye bie na obi abeti yabetete yentem afenso so yabehohoro yensa na yede sanitizer aye yensa wona wo boss adwa no na sa wo na wo hwe adwabo no so no hwe se nipa eba no bia hye mask ni bi fenso ne samne so mo bia horo ne nsa na fenso se so bia hwe se vaccine pania na aye wo no bepa bi awo na timi abo ho ban wo se nyame adaro ma se nipa wo yare ni bi sesia no edodo no e wo fom de na enso so ara wo sam ne se mask ni de kame se nipa nyina agya hye obia nsa mask ni bio na afa protocols awodo ade adwuma no so dodo no a yabu ye ne aguso eno na sese eye how kese aida ye so se oman o say aban de oguso ye ne famu de bi ese so ye bia so obehwe masa vaccine aduro ne bia ba na Ghana ni ba bia nya bi awo na enso so se kwabasa ban eboa na temamufo no ma ye keka bom bebre ye nipa ne afarefare so ye wohoro ye nsa ye nhye mask no ye mfa sanitizer nye ye nsa no a na chese etwe aban de no modemo no ekwache ye san so a ebetimi aka enipa nkwa eni onipa asetena o se ade ebetimi aboa ye pa wo yade mu sabre anese vaccine pania ne bewo bie efise ewiase nyina apomodin kuo WHO no ababonten aye hwehwemu abetchemu se eno ne ekwan ye betimi afa so aboa yen na yanye nipa bebre enwu hospital yade ne nkum nipa bebre na entre ensanya foforo bebre no se betimi anya sade agye se vaccine pania no dodo no a na se nipa nyina etimi ewo bi osi eno nti no aban atoto niema nyina se hwe be Ghanafo a omo andru mpani mfie so nipa beso pepem aduo no 20 million Ghanaians de esese obi atimi nya pane ni bi ewo
na ya to aso a said de na posumpo wo ka said WHO no na mpo mampani wanka we nanso WHO fo mo pani baako ye ve na eye owura Tedros ono grampo kanena say ya de na eya ye hu banti obi anwe no hu yi na omampani ka se mu no no de atugwa say ne de Ghana Air Service fo kwa manate say enya de eye fedi agro na sisi ano abepiem say enro na yese mu ngo no abanye ebi kura no 17,736,710 vaccine doses dose oh and wo mo dia ba a chese no empani a dia begu a ye de bewo omampani na na dodan kwakufu ado si ni gina ka che wiase nyina se ejitiri ne man Ghana se empani na aba no sabe eni sunsu boni bia obi aso se wanyi na ye wo pan ye be yin kwan dia enya ohwe enti opagana fo nyina achew mo obi nkwaja ba bi nkwotwa na nsem te ane pan no me wa le be sei osi enkum nipa ono na na dodan kwakufu ado one ne ho kafo berifo Rebecca ene ne mane na busua o mawo baako awo mienu se yagazi onwo mienza kwa na adudi wosa bewo wasi di amanfo kan se pan ne yeso wa na ye MPP ni a 2024 untimi nto abani bi wasi enye nkure pan ye we entimi nsesa aba wo pese woto indi eye pan a ye di abase ye wo ye di aboye ho ban every COVID-19 ya de no nukure saa no pepe enti wasadi atumu biem se yan kama Ghana fo nya nti ase so no ye mampani de wose wo ye bia na etime boa na mpane dodo ne ba na obi anya bi wo no wose ye wo na nempo de pane dodo na wo memu aka ni pe ba akwo kwa na bia wo beko no empane e bi wo ho ti wo sre Ghana fo se bosumi December ye ya to wose ye de wo COVID-19 pane no ti obi anyi ntum preko pe se enya duru hwedie wono nso bewo bi ne mfomo ye ho ban na mfomo Ghana ho ban se de be ya sabe yade we enkum ye toto ne ento na nanom wansie
o man pani de ne kasa kwa wie ye kura no wo se Ghana fo maso a ye tete Ghana ahye so border ahodo eso no o man pani si wonimpa se edene se border ahodo ni nyina Ghana ban atotumu no de pa che se dodo no adwuma mo ye omudi dwa across border kwa man foforo so kofa ne ma ebeton ho ano mo de bo mo bra na enti ya totumu no eden de na enso so no de aban ehunu ni say virus na say yare no dodo no aye de ye di free baby ebewuro man mu no ana se say ye tipa ye kese pa eti de aban ye ne say wodi nani edi akire se amanya etwa ye ho ahia no won so wo mate bia na tisen wo de yade na adare wo so de ekofom wo so mo wo vaccine bia na yade na dodo no active cases e wono ekofom de a abad nani bedi ni nyina achi se dubra eye a obegire no so no abie border no e de ama Ghana fo wo se kwapem sa ba be hunu se de adre de eye wo biere nipa de bum be wura mu a en haya dwen no enya de aban ebetimi abie eti sesi aye kasa de Ghana border ni nyina aban be kosoa atutum eno achi aban esan e de atudwa se efiti se yade yi ba ye no wa toto niema wa pomodin ni ayaresabia wodo ni nyina mu am ya tete yakwaba mu bebrebe wase ebi eye hospital adan ya yesisie ebi eye ehunu niema ya de sanipa ni ade titru ebra wanya covid ni bi ye fa ne se oxygen no o ma toto dodo no a eno da nchen ya treatment centers no so ya dodo bebre aban asade apomodin mu adwumayfo no akwontetia sunku bi a sempo ekoba se yade no aginsam eye nipa bebre ne nipa yare dendenden a yapomodin adwumayfo no asua kwan obefa so a wo betimi ede aso ano na so ni nyina achi no ekwantro do ba ko betimi aboa ye pa ene se mask no obi abehye obi abahoro ne nsa na yamfore so ne betimi atete entam ni nyina no ye kwan a ene betimi aboa ye ma yakon atia yade no eno achi mampanisi wo se Ghana fo nyina se bronya no adru wo sre pass obia enkai se de ye wo yade kese da ye so na obia nhwe no ho yie obia nya ne famu de emfamoa ema Ghana yem free sa COVID-19 yade no ene ho sunsanso no nyina ene de tra etre no ye sori every mu wase ono mampani ne famu de wo ye ne sese o ye bia adibo enipa nkwa ene asetena ene oman no ho ban ama ne ma science ni dada mu bio wase aban ono na na doda no de Ghana na oman no enya hoden na enye kese ene woda Ghana fo nyina ase weinum nyina ye nsem a enra mampani na na doda nkwakufu ado wode tu edwa
we arishima ma aha ene ede ano
Peace FM.
Amen. Yenim samu busasa nije asene sein.
Asene se wode amen agira nsane ani awo herbal ayaresam bio na nkunimdie adasidie na ase ani abasobode nko a. sɛ wanso wohwɛ apɔmuden mu ahotɔ a wɔde abra manfo ɛfiri yɛn tiri so ɛkɔsi yɛn naaseɛ ɛhe na yadeɛ hyɛ a ami nhu ɛnsaw yadeɛ wɔde ne nnuro ne abɛɛfo mfidie ɛkyi yadeɛ no kunu one time
amin ɛde herbal akɔ modern wɔ sign de naturopathy ɛne homeopathy kwan ɛko yɛn nyarewa
sɛsɛi sukuufoɔ firi amanɔne bɛsua ɛkwan a yɛde herbal sɛ yadeɛ ɛwɔ amin
wei nyinaa nti ɛna yɛde anigyeɛ frɛfrɛ mo sɛ sɛ wɔpa awoɔ yareɛ bi hyehyɛ wo ho anaa yareɛ bi abɛgye akonnwa wɔ nipadua mu a allahu shafi onyame ne yaresafoɔ inshallah ɛnyame adom a ayaresa bɛba
amin wɔdɔme wɔbɛn old snake flat
ultra modern branch wɔ Klagon Tama Road frɛ 020-722-9505 ɛna 0245-275254 Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. Amanfo, the Amoka Chef Freddy's Corner Home Appliances hono
or the Abba Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Center.
Home appliances are a ye papa bia e bi wo ho.
Brand Ben Aupato, Samsung, Nokia, Media, Apple, Nasco, Infinix, Huawei, TCL, Skyway, West Point, Senis, Nina Iwobi.
TV, air conditioner, freezers, fridges, water dispensers, and media kekeka ho. Nia ubenya good warranty dia. Ko Freddy's Corner Home Appliances ukoko memle.
CCTV a Boama monitor of properties, any business at anywhere in the world.
CCTV any daho. Ewo detector, clear pictures, Wi-Fi connector. Utimi connect ma wo phone. Na wa monitor baby a wo wiase bia.
Freddy's Corner Home Appliances abeka Freddy's Corner edwosua hodoa or ton phones any a home accessories no.
Fresh 0544-959195 and 020-7937-323 and now so Brakoko Memle City Light in Chehwa. Na ya can discount any achadia. Ubetiasie.
Freddy's Corner,
home of authentic home appliances, phones, and its accessories.
So wakoma ho hyehyɛ ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a ɛde na sɛ woyɛ na sɛ woyam so atim so
wo be pack in a farmer Martin's liver salt achira kwan entem ehwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no back one no na wo de agum
wo be hu sɛ ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonumu a ho beto nemum edi na anu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor.
Sometimes you just need that chilled freshness without having to go through all that hassle.
Refreshing, so inviting, so fresh.
So fresh fruit drink. Available in a wide variety of fruit blend choices and ginger too. Want another name for refreshing? So fresh.
Share some love with so fresh. Perfect blend of flavors. Oh yes. Share some love with so fresh.
Best served chill. Available virtually everywhere. Chairman General says so.
Share some love with so fresh drink.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Abusia bed semo se baby adu ya na ya di mo ebesie anopa no zia ka se boy de brem Peace FM so no de ni nyina e ba wieye na enwumako bi adaroma e no so ya senem ye de ka se boyi e brem
oh dependable herbal home na poso e ha ho enuro papa wo ga na ha nyina ye de aba se na nansa zikudu ye hu no enu anso se nye nyamedum ye hu no se na eye enisu biribiri enti ohia aduru si apebia mananom papa
efe na posese
aha nti azikodru aka aposese adom malakio na etiti aposese men ne waya aputintim otintim wo malaria ebeko kwahani di nyanko intero pesifa ba ayatwetwe ho kakaka se unya ne capsules no ana ne nsuo no bubu a ebo papa bronya bei ema yade bia mekanto me aposese na ma honye dene minu amuma no boy mudi eja said ya muda ya kuma so nti yenka munsem bibiri wabonten nenso ne na Jessica pa kasa ne bebe kasa kiremo ububa yenso atibo bosomeso bunsa kama siesie huye na bibia ntom yopo wanu moto nso a bronyai enkokwa wura ho ebi ya kwanche na so oboa oponye 42 days still ibekuno yanum beto so a na yehia se yebepe adom natural tonic ni bi yebbo ne sa dia problem bi ani ho 0242 223 555 0242 223